You know that feeling when you really, really want something, but everyone around you just keeps saying no. That was me. For years, I always had this dream. Just pack a bag, leave everything behind, and go somewhere far away. No plans, no schedule, just go. But every time I brought it up at home, same answer. No, not now. You're too young. It's not safe. What will people think? And I kept waiting. Months passed, then more months. The dream was still there, just buried under everyone else's fears. Then one day, I don't even know what came over me. I just thought, happens. I'm going. I quietly saved up some money from here and there. Didn't tell anyone, just packed a small bag one night. Bare minimum. A jacket, some cash, and honestly just hope. That night, I looked outside my window at the sky, full of stars, a crescent moon, everything so quiet. And I thought, this is it. Tomorrow, I go. Now here's where it gets a little embarrassing. It was past 1 a.m., everyone was asleep, and I quietly tiptoed to the kitchen, opened the fridge as slowly as humanly possible, and just started stuffing food into my bag. Anything I could find, whatever fit. I wasn't being picky at that point. I was on a mission. Looking back now, it's actually pretty funny. There I was, a guy with big dreams of freedom and adventure raiding the fridge at 1 a.m. like a raccoon. But hey, a hungry traveler. And the moment I actually left, something shifted inside me. Like a weight I didn't even know I was carrying just lifted. There was a point in my journey where I was on a boat, crossing a river at night. Just me, the water, a lantern, and complete silence. No phone notifications. No one telling me what to do. And sitting there in that boat, I realized, this feeling right here. This is what I was chasing all along. Not a destination, just freedom. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. I knew there would be challenges. Moments where I'd question myself, maybe even regret it. But something inside me just said, you have to do this. It was already 1 a.m. Everyone at home was asleep. The house was dead quiet. And there I was, sitting in the dark, phone screen lighting up my face, Googling what to carry on a solo trip to stay safe. I know. Sneaking around, Googling survival tips. So there I was, 1 a.m., list ready. Feeling like a proper adventure guy. I opened Google and started searching for everything I needed. A torchlight, found one, $12. Okay, not bad. A water purifier, found one, $35. Okay. A sleeping bag, found one, $10. And I'm sitting there doing the math in my head. Total, $57. And my budget. Yeah, let's just say it was significantly less than $57. I just sat there staring at the screen like, seriously, I haven't even left the house yet, and then suddenly, it hit me. Wait a minute, I had money. I actually had money. A few months back, I had started a small SIP, you know, those monthly savings investments. Nothing big, just a little amount every month. I had completely forgotten about it honestly, but right there, at 1 a.m., staring at my phone screen, that little SIP felt like the universe was on my side. Like, bro, past me was out here planning for the future without even knowing it was planning for this moment. For this exact night. For this exact adventure. I quickly checked the amount, and yes, it was enough. Not a lot, but just enough to get what I needed. I can't even describe that feeling. 1 minute I'm broke on paper, next minute I remembered I had savings. From being completely stuck to suddenly having a way out, all in like 30 seconds. Sometimes life just works out, you know. So the next morning, I took out my SIP savings, and for the first time, that money felt different. It wasn't just savings anymore. It was my ticket to freedom. I went and bought everything on my list. A torchlight, a water purifier, a sleeping bag. One by one, I checked everything off that list I had made at 1 a.m. and honestly, standing there with everything packed in my bag, I felt like the richest person in the world. Not because of money, but because I was actually doing it. The dream was no longer just a dream. That night, I quietly picked up my bag, took one last look at my home, and walked out. No dramatic goodbye, no big announcement, just me, my bag, and the open road. And then came the moment I'll never forget. I got on that boat. The water was calm, the sky was full of stars, the lantern was glowing softly beside me, and as that boat slowly moved forward, I just smiled. Because sometimes in life, you don't need permission, you don't need the perfect plan, you don't need a lot of money. You just need the courage to take that first step. That was the beginning of my journey, and honestly, it changed me forever. If this story made you feel something, if even for a second it made you think, yeah, I want to do something like this too, then hit that subscribe button, because this was just chapter 1. There's so much more to this story, the places I saw, the people I met, the moments that took my breath away, and I'm going to share every single bit of it with you. So subscribe, turn on the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next one. The adventure has only just begun. Made you feel something. If even for a second it made you think, yeah, I want to